MSI is once again on the air. Glad you're with us, everyone. Thanks for being here. Rich Wildman is my name, and we got our panelist our in-house panelist, that is, and we're happy to have them. It's a holiday weekend, so that's kind of what we're doing here. It's not really a best of anything. It's kind of, sort of is, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's meet our panelist, Tom Chianti in New York. Tom, how are you, sir? Things going well for you?
Yeah, things are going well. I got all my Christmas. Everything's almost hooked up. And got a couple of new mics. I'm speaking through one now. And got a huge tube microphone that weighs like 10 pounds and is over a foot long for Alana's vocals. So I'm very excited. I got to put that together.
You can record her from Cleveland then, right?
Hopefully not. Hopefully it's got a variable adjust pattern knob on it, so I'll be able to widen, open up, or narrow down.
So now, instead of Cleveland, you can dial her in from like Newark,
maybe
Hoboken.
I don't think she goes there.
Oh, okay. Well, just checking.
Okay.
Just checking. Merry Christmas, thanks, and Happy New Year to you, Tom.
Well, both, and to you.
All right, appreciate it. Ian Husband's in London, England. Ian, how are you, my friend? Things are going well for you?
Yeah, it's been a nice week. Lots of drink, lots of food, lots of chocolate, lots of family time.
Lots of email.
No, actually, email's been quite quiet, which is quite nice. Actually, it's quite welcoming. So it's just been a chilled out week. A bit of music, new keyboard, little M Audio key station to do some programming with, which is nice. And lots of good stuff, really. And a happy Christmas and New Year and all that to everyone. Yeah, well, may Rich bless us all.
Yeah, Happy New Year. On today's show, we're gonna play a little music for you, so hang in there with us. But we're not doing a review show today. We're going to kind of prognosticate. We're going to look to the future of MSI, let you know what we've got planned, what may be happening in 2013. So we hope you hang out for that and enjoy some of the things we got coming up. We really hope you do, and of course that's why we do what we do. Let's start out talking about the website. The website, we did make a lot of changes in 2012. Ian and Tom, what do you think, from your perspective, the biggest change was we made in 2012, and what would you like to see in the future?
Oh, wow. I mean, from my point of view, I think Hit List was our biggest change and our best change as well, really, let's face it, introducing all of that into the website and into the shows. So I think that was a rather cool step that we took. What would I like to see? More shows, which we can talk about later.
All right. Tommy?
I like the interactivity that we updated into it with the hit list and the voting and the different categories. It's good for every show to get instant feedback, and I enjoy voting several times for the other guy.
You just enjoy voting several times for anybody, right? I mean, it's a New York thing, I think.
Yeah,
I'm just joking with you. You know that.
Are you saying their voting system's corrupt over there, Rich?
No, didn't say that at all. Would never insinuate anything like that. Yeah, I did. So anyway, the thing, in my opinion, what I like best is, because I'm the guy who has to maintain a lot of it, I like the fact that it's easy to do. I mean, the front page is easy to maintain. It's easy to make a new front page, things like that. Hit list, very same thing. But I think the coolest thing, my opinion, is on the front page, you can see it. If you go there, you can see that little hit list graphic with our latest hit list band of the month. And I like the way that's done and put together so that it is easy to change. That's very important to me.
I would like to
Well-
sort of say to people that when we actually started building this website, when we started doing this show 2 years ago now, the website was set up in such a way that it worked with our needs then. And we didn't really look much towards the future and how things would evolve and things would change. So there have been a lot of changes to the website, and at some point in time, hopefully soon, we are looking to do a lot of upgrading work. Now we've got John Hodgson on board with us, working on our back end for now. That we hopefully we'll see some big changes in the new year, right, Rich?
That's the plan. I mean, one of the biggest things we do, in the promotion of artists out on MSI is we make it so that their fans and people maybe who've not heard them have the opportunity to hear these great indie artists. And out there on our website is the MSI radio page.
True.
You may
and
not know
there
about it.
have been a tremendous amount of talented new artists that we've played this year. It's going to be a tough pick for everybody as to best artist.
That's very true. And as Tom mentioned, that Best Artist Award is up for grabs. Coming January, we're going to have an award show where we're going to award the best artist. We're going to also award the best guest panelist and the most requested artist. And you can do all of that from the website. All the voting is handled there. But I would like to mention, with regards to radio, one of the things we want to do is we want to make sure everybody knows about that. And also, we're going to endeavor in the future to make that easier to find and more exciting, I guess is the right word, right, Ian?
Yeah, exciting. I like that word. Interactive. There's a lot of words we could use, but better, I think, is the overall one, isn't it?
Yeah,
More better.
More better. I like that, Tom. That's exactly right. And to that end, we're going to be expanding the radio a bit. I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about that other than 3 words. Personality and more jocks. That's all I'm going to say. And we're going to have that coming up sometime in 2013.
And hopefully more great music as well.
Yeah, well, that's a given. I think we'll have we've got a lot of artists who've signed up over the last year, and we haven't even scratched the surface, I'm sorry to say. And I really can't wait to get more of these guys and gals on the show, on the radio, so that everybody has a chance to hear them.
And that's that leads in nicely to what we said about expanding shows. And one thing we are actually looking to do is our policy at the moment is nothing goes on to MSI Radio without it being vetted via Music Scene Investigation on a Sunday first. Not every track makes the radio station. That's something we decide off air. But because we've got a lot of great music coming in, and because we don't get a chance to review all of that all of the time, we are looking to introduce a new show where we're going to be doing a thing called MSI Fast Track, which is going to allow us to do very short reviews of the track in some form to basically fast track songs to the radio. So they won't go through the full MSI Music Scene Investigation Sunday review like we're doing regularly on a Sunday, not tonight, obviously. But it will be something like the Gong Show or something like that, where it's a quick fire, 3 votes and you're out before a minute or a minute and a half or however we decide to play it.
Yeah, MSI Fast Track is something we're in the middle of putting together. It's going to be a couple of weeks before we get that going, but we do plan on doing that and looking forward to bringing that to you. Another thing we've looked at is more integration into Twitter as well, and we can talk about that as we develop those kinds of things, but we want to get more involved in our social network footprint. You can't go wrong when you're social networking, in my opinion, and I think that's a very important part of what we do, providing those technical reviews not only to musicians through MSI, the show itself, but we can also provide that to a degree through both Fast Track and, through social media. I think that's very important.
Very, very important.
All right, let's see. I do want to talk about the award show coming up in January. I want to do that, but first, I want to take the opportunity to play a song from our leading vote getter in regards to Artist of the Year. So if you guys will bear with me, I'm going to play Stepdaddy Scurvy right here on MSI, as they are currently the vote leader. Now, if you want to change that, you got to make sure you vote. Get your fans out there voting, and if you're a fan of any of the bands that have been nominated, please get out there and vote. Don't take it for granted that you're going to win this thing, because we've seen these things turn around very quickly. Last year, it was overnight. 500 votes came down and really blew another leading artist away. So make sure you get out there and vote. Here it is. This is Stepdaddy with their track Scurvy right here on MSI.
Hey.
Ready. Hey, there it is. That is Stepdaddy's Scurvy. And they are, as I said, currently in the lead on the MSI MSI Artist of the Year Award. So we're looking forward to seeing how that vote all comes out. And we're going to cut the votes off on or about the 15th of January. So you want to make sure get your votes in before that time. All right, I do want to talk about something new on the website. We just got started here a couple of weeks ago, which is the MSI Reporters area of the site. Ian, why don't you tell us a little bit about that while I bring up the screen?
Well, what we've got is we've set up a new YouTube channel, basically. And the the idea of it is to allow you, the listener, to go out to a gig, record some footage of the band that you're watching, maybe try and interview the band that you're watching, or if you're in a band, put up some backstage material or interviews with the bands that you're playing with, or anything really that's related to indie music. And the idea is that you take your iPhone out or your smartphone. Most have got access to YouTube to upload to YouTube via Wi-Fi at least. And take some footage on your phone and send it to us, and we'll put it on the website and expose it to our audience.
Yeah, and we've already got some people lined up to do some of this stuff, but if you want to be a part of it, let us know about that. You can get in touch with us through the website in the feedback area, the comments area of the website. We'd be happy to discuss that with you and maybe get you the credentials to be an MSI reporter.
I mean, it's going to be an interesting thing because mobile technology now is allowing us to do a lot more stuff. And I think artists really, really need to explore this. Everyone now who's got a smartphone has got means of taking video and audio in quite good quality as well, and getting it onto the internet for you, saving you the job as an artist and giving you a chance to get more exposure. And some of the stuff we've posted on the MSI Reporters site so far is getting some good hits. And it would be very nice to sort of see people out there doing this. It's so easy. With iMovie on your iPhone these days, it's easy to edit. With the automatic uploads to YouTube via the photo application on the iPhone, it's simple. iPad's the same, and I'm sure other smartphones allow you to do it. It's very, very easy.
That's very true. In fact, anybody can upload stuff from their phone. If it's a camera phone, Android, iOS, there generally is an app out there that's going to let you do that. So take advantage of that. Get in contact with us, and we'll set you up to be an MSI reporter. And you can send us information, video about the indie scene where you're at, and help promote the bands where you live. I think that'd be very cool.
I think we need to get Tom to do a in the studio MSI Reporters. Show us around his studio, show us what he's working on.
I think that'd be cool.
That might be good.
So
I wouldn't want to bore people.
No, I don't think it'd be boring at all. How many people have the opportunity to see inside a pro studio?
This is true.
Your pro studio at that?
Yes, and quite messy right now, so I would have to clean house.
But you've got an iPad, right?
Yes.
So, do it all on the iPad. Very, very simple.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I
even have a camera in front and back.
Excellent.
So you can take video of the front and back of the studio at the same time.
I'm not so sure about that, but I can switch to my face and then to what I'm looking at.
Either way works. Now, I just want to see the space age builds you have there. From looking at that one wall, it looks like you're in the inside the Enterprise.
Yeah, and my desk is just brimming with gear and the big mixer and the new gear that came in is really cool and powerful looking. So yeah, and new keyboards and new sound modules, what have you.
All right, very, very cool. Looking forward to seeing that video, Tom.
Okay.
All right. Now, I was reprimanded a little bit off the air while we were playing Stepdaddy's track for only saying 2 words about what we're planning on doing on the radio station. So, taking that into consideration, I'll expand on that a bit because, I don't want people beating me up. But the fact is that what we're planning on doing on the radio is expanding it, making it more interactive, more personable by adding more personality to it. One of the things you might have missed on MSI Radio, if you do listen to it, is the fact that we don't have a lot of jocks. We don't have disc jockeys on the air. The music plays, occasionally interrupted by someone saying something, but not very often. We don't have any real personality there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it easier to bring that personality in by expanding and bringing in people to do that work. Jocks, live jocks on the air on MSI Radio. And some technical wizardry in the background to make that happen, but we're planning on working that and getting the details all worked out and having that sometime, hopefully early on in 2013. And it'll make the radio station much more enjoyable. You'll want to take it with you everywhere, I guarantee it. Is that better?
And how can they do that? How can they do that, Rich?
Well, you can actually do that by using TuneIn Radio. What is it? It's an application for your iPhone or for your Android device. You can download it from your respective stores, and you can take MSI anywhere there. You can also go to our regular mobile website. If you access MSI, MusicSceneInvestigation.com, through your iPhone, through your iPad, or your Android device, it's going to come up and tell you there's a mobile version of it available. Use that. You can listen to live radio there 24/7, no matter where you're at, on Wi-Fi or your cellular connection, anywhere at all. So that's a good way to do it, in my opinion.
And again, I think this whole, adding personality to the station is quite an exciting opportunity for us, for our artists, and for our listeners as well. And also, we would be interested to hear from people who might want to be a radio personality. We're always going to be looking for jocks and stuff to fill the time that we've got. So, if you're interested, drop us an email telling us you're interested, and we can then sort of go about chatting to see if you're suitable for what we're looking for, and if we can make it easy on you to happen.
I agree. Now all we got to do is convince Tom to be a DJ on the station, too. Yeah, what are we going to have to do, Tom? Twist your arm again?
Oh, God, please, it's been twisted enough.
But, Tom, you could go on the show and do an hour's worth of...
But don't break it up with the laughter.
No.
Deadpan it. That's what I'm saying.
We'll advertise it as Frankenstein's show or something like that.
Yeah, DJ Frankenstein.
What to do when a mix goes bad?
That would be a good show. That would be a really good show. What do you do if you're an indie artist, you pay all this money to a studio, go into the studio, and you hate the end product? What do you do?
Kill the engineer.
Kill the engineer. I gotcha. All right.
Baseball bat around the back of his head.
Yep, that would just do a misery shot. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. The Fast Track. Let's talk about that a little bit. Get more in depth with that, because Fast Track is something I'm excited about. If you've seen The X Factor, or if you've seen what is the Great Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, shows like that, you kind of know the format we're going for here.
Yeah, but the thing is, on Britain's Got Talent, one of the last winners was a dog. Says a lot really about Britain's talent. We won't have dogs, no, exactly, Tom. We'll have decent music, hopefully. And the idea is we'll sit and we'll listen to that live on air, and it will get a 3 strikes and you're out option. It might get played for 30 seconds. It might get played for the full length of the song, depending on how good the music is and whether we feel that it should go on our rotation. So it's really, really interesting. But we also want to combine that with 140 character Twitter music reviews, where we're going to allow you to basically send a link onto YouTube or SoundCloud or wherever wherever you're hosting your music, saying, check out our track. And if we feel like it, we're not going to do every track. If we pick your track up and have a listen to it, we'll then send a tweet back with a review in 140 characters. So you'll get a tweeted review back.
Yeah, and I think that'll be kind of interesting. I really do. And I think that the idea of doing that on Twitter, first of all, keeps it simple. 140 characters, it's simple, it's quick.
I don't know if I can do 140 characters. I think I'm up to maybe 4 impressions.
So what basically Tom's reviews are going to be yup and nope.
Or
It's That's too many characters. So, I'm just saying. But anyway, we look forward to bringing that to you in 2013 as well. And we've also got some interesting guests coming up during that time. So, Ian, why don't you explain that? Because I know a couple of these guys you've booked and know more about them than I do currently.
Well, I think Tony Palmer is our big guest of 2013. I mean, this guy is an BAFTA award-winning gentleman who has worked with people like Frank Zappa, Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, the greats, basically. And it's going to be a real honour to have him on the show. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? He's a great man, and he's worked with everyone. He's in his late 60s, early 70s now, I think, and he's still out there making documentaries and films. He's worked with orchestras. He's worked with everyone. And if we can find a better guest to get on other than Tony Palmer, then we're doing all right.
Now, I do want to let everybody know that we're not changing everything in 2013. We're going to keep providing great technical reviews for artists and bands who want us to. If you send your music in for review, please don't hesitate to do that. We'll get to it. We'll review it and offer you that great information about how to make your music better, or just say, hey, it's great all the way it is. You know, whatever the case might be, and we'll put it before those industry experts who sit on our panel every week. And we're also going to maintain our partnerships with some great indie promotion sites and radio stations out on the web, like the Live to Play Network, Sound Pro Live, the Indie Music Bus, Butterflies Radio, and many others out there. We're going to maintain that and hopefully grow that to add more venues and areas and ways of getting your music promoted if you're an indie artist out there, and also bring in more indie artists and music if you're a fan out there, so you can discover great new music that you may never have heard before.
And hopefully expand on our partnerships and relationships. I mean, we're talking to Alt Sounds. Hopefully a young lady from altsounds.com called Fion will be joining us as a guest in the new year as well. And there's a few other websites we've been chatting with. Obviously, Tom Oswald over at Red Dragon and Acoustic Spectrum. I mean, we've really got a few fingers and a few pies at the moment with people we're talking to and looking to expand our partnerships with. So watch 2013 from that point of view as well.
Absolutely. Now, go ahead, Tom.
One thing I wanted to say is we will also, in our critiques, show you alternate ways of presenting your music. Not that you have to do this or have to do that, but give you food for thought on what would make your music better, more interesting, play more linear, what have you. And one thing that's very important in production is to know your options, and we're going to offer that.
I think that's a great idea, and I'm glad you said something about that, Tom. Now, before we go any further, speaking of great music, I want to go ahead. Go ahead, Ian. If you want to interrupt me, I'm more than happy to let you.
I'm interrupting you, yeah, because it's in relation to what Tom was saying. You know, also, you know, with our reviews, you know, people need to remember that this is our opinion, and we're sort of trying to help. But we've geared the show very much towards the reviews over the sort of past couple of years. But over the past couple of years of doing this, we have seen a lot of great music come through the door. Probably a lot more great music than we expected, right, guys?
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
And I think our attitude towards the show is changing a little bit, as in not only the fact that we want to gear the show towards the musicians and towards the writers and the people submitting the music, but towards our listeners as well. Not people who are necessarily interested in the mixes and stuff like that, but we want to sort of appeal to people to come and hear this great music that we're showcasing. More so just artists, but just people who like good music. So that's the side of our marketing we're looking to step up a little bit more as well in the new year. Because, you know, some of this music doesn't need just to be reviewed by us. It needs to be heard by the masses.
I'll agree with that, but I'll tell you one thing I will not put up with is a review that goes something like this. It's got a great beat and you can dance to it, man. Don't like that. Sorry.
We don't do that.
I know, but, you know, we'll never do that. All right.
This next song, though,
it's got a great beat.
It's got a great beat and you can dance to it.
And you can dance to it. It's from the Pac-Man. It's from our guest, Paul Miro, a good friend, and he is currently leading the Best Guest Panelist Award category in our 2012 MSI Awards. So here that is, again, brand new from the Pac-Man.
Hey, my love, don't you wanna feel that way, my love? Tell you how it's gonna be, bar is open, drinks are free. See the Dog and Pony Show, thinking fast but talking slow. Future-proof, scoop and run, phases are all set to stun. Summer nights are oh so sweet, bathing in Laguna heat. Let that be a lesson to ya. Grab a part of something new, yeah. Hey, my love, don't you wanna feel that way? My love, tomorrow is a brand new day. My love, I think I found a brand new way. My love, I hope you always feel that way. That way. That way. Vicious father of the thought. Play it hard but don't get caught. Keep your mouth shut, make it stop. Play it like a traffic cop. Close your eyes and count to 10. You never have to work again. Pick it up, take a sip. It's definitely worth a trip. Let that be a lesson to you. Everyone ain't out to screw ya. Let that be a lesson to you. Grab a part of something new, yeah. Hey, my love, don't you wanna feel that way? My love, tomorrow is a brand new day. My love, I think I found a brand new way. My love, to make you always feel that way. My love, don't you wanna feel that way? My love, tomorrow is a brand new day. My love, I think I found a brand new way. My love, I hope you always feel that way. That way. That way. Hey, my love, don't you wanna feel that way, my love? Hey, my love, don't you wanna feel that way, my love? Tomorrow is a brand new day, my love. I think I found a brand new way, my love, to make you always feel that way, my love. Don't you wanna feel that way, my love? Tomorrow is a brand new day, my love. I think I found a brand new way, my love. I hope you always feel that way. That way. That way.
Brand new from Mr. Paul Miro right there. Again, he is in the lead right at the moment in the vote count for most or best panelist on MSI. So, again, get out there, make your votes count. Head over to MusicSceneInvestigation.com. At the top of the page, you'll see a contest link. That's what you want to click to get more information and make your vote count. All right, I do want to talk about the hit list next, guys. Hit list is something we just started last year, and it is a way of promoting artists even more than what we normally do. MSI Hit List is made a competition basically out of MSI, something normally our Sunday show is not, but once a month we get together on MSI Radio to do the hit list. The hit list has prizes. I mean, cool prizes too. So we've got all of our Song of the Week winners or selectees are put into a pool, and they battle it out amongst themselves, and one stands victorious in the end as our hit list winner. And the hit list winner not only wins gear from the guys and gals over at the Live to Play Network, they also win promotion and interviews out and about from all of our partners, not only the guys and gals at the Live to Play Network and SoundPro Live, but also over at the Indie Music Bus, the best and greatest social networking promotion you can get as an indie artist is through the Indie Music Bus. You got to talk to Walter, though. He's the guy taking tickets as you walk onto the bus. You want to make sure you have your ticket ready. And also over at Butterflies Radio. They'll take and give you guys a great interview on their Indie Views program over there with Kiva, as well as showcase one of your tracks on their Twitter Tuesday live show, which takes place on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. at Butterflies Radio. You can also hear it here on MSI as we carry it live as well. So we've got a brand new hit list coming up on the 9th of January. Mere weeks away, guys, and we're going to be doing the hit list again. Are you ready?
Yay! Yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward to
Missed
it.
it.
They're fun.
Absolutely.
It's a nice opportunity, actually, to sort of review the month that you've just had musically, if that makes sense. But it does get difficult. I mean, when we're sort of putting the best of the best, effectively, for a month against each other, it's not always an easy decision.
You know, I when we first started doing Hit List, I kind of figured it would be an easy decision for the panel to go through every month, because you have the opportunity to hear the songs ahead of time, and you get to hear them again on the show, and it should be kind of a cut and dried thing, in my opinion. But we found out that the caliber of the music that goes up against each other is very high. And that means it's never easy.
No,
Indeed.
it's not. And plus, it's an extra song on some weeks.
That's true. Sometimes it's not 4 songs that you're listening to, or 3. Sometimes it's 5.
Yeah, depending on the month. You know, but we have given away some great prizes. We've given away some microphones, guitar interfaces for iPads, you know, some real stomp boxes, some real good tech that would make a good home for any musician. And it's just, you know, people want to get involved, even if it's just to try and get on the hit list and win the prizes, because, you know, hopefully with more sponsorship coming on board and the promotional packages that are coming in from Butterflies and the Indie Music Bus, and hopefully with some new partners we can bring on this as well, it should get big.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking for. We want to make it big for the indie artists and indie fans out there, to make sure that you're hearing music you've not heard before, and that as an artist, you're getting exposure you may not have had before. That's what it's all about here at MSI, and you know, that's kind of why we do the things we do. It's all about you.
We're here to expose you.
I don't know if I think that should be our catchphrase or not, Tom. You know,
As long as it's not,
I mean,
as long as it's not, we're here to expose ourselves.
right. Well, even here to expose you, we could get arrested for that, I think, in some areas of the country.
Well, you know, if Facebook can do it, so can we.
I don't know. I don't know. All right, Ian, what was next on the list of things to talk about?
Well, let's. I'll tell you what. I do want to have a quick, while we're sort of talking about hit list. You know, one of the other implementations we put into the site in 2012 is the witness statements.
That's very
And
true.
this is something I'd like to see expand. We do get people using it now. I mean, before we had a poll on our Song of the Week page allowing people to vote for their favourite. We've taken that step further now. We've made it into the witness statement. And I'd like to see us push that a bit more now and get people involved. It is really nice to see the differing views on different music. I mean, you know, we all need to remember that music, in a lot of ways, is opinion. And, you know, you're not always going to like the same thing as everyone else. So when we get results in from the witness statement each week and see how differing them results can be, sometimes they're all the same and it's a cut and try decision, but sometimes it's even across the board on what song should have been Song of the Week in our listeners' point of view.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, there have been, I would say probably 80% of the time, the audience go with the panelist. But there have been like that 20%, totally different direction. So it is all relative as to what you believe and what you think about the songs you hear. And if you don't hear them, how are you going to make an educated vote? That's the question I have. And we make it very easy for you to hear the broadcasts of MSI. If you're not able to find them live, you can definitely find them over in iTunes. You can find them through FeedBurner as well as many other popular podcast download sites out on the web. You can also find them right on our site and YouTube. We make them, they're everywhere. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to hear a show if you didn't make the show live. And we certainly hope you take advantage of every opportunity to keep up with us, because we're not slowing down.
No matter how
Indeed.
hard we try.
That's true. That's very true. So the other aspect we wanted to talk about, Ian, had to do with gosh, what was it? There was one more
MSI
thing.
Spy?
That was it. And the MSI Spy we did last year, which was a lot of fun, by the way. It was. I mean, totally turning the tables on our guest panelists. And I think that we definitely want to do that again. And we need everybody's help to make that happen, though. How are we going to do that, Ian?
Well, I mean, what happened last year was Rich took a back seat and became a panelist, and I chaired the show because I'd heard all the music, and 3 of our panelists submitted music for us to review, and we brought in one of our indie artists to come and sit on the panel who had been reviewed on the show previous. It was done by an audience vote. And I want to go down the same route and do the same thing. Now, Tom and I worked quite hard at setting up a new livery for this. Tom's done an amazing theme tune and video title to go with it. So really, really looking forward to it. We're just waiting for the music to be submitted now, but that should be coming in soon, and that's definitely something we want to work at, because it gives everyone a chance to hear why our panellists are qualified to be sat on that panel.
And that makes great sense. And, you know, the thing we talk about most here on MSI from a PR perspective is we bring in industry experts. Now, we've talked with both Ian and Tom in depth about their experience in the industry. And with our guest panelists, we have the opportunity to speak with them during the actual show. But we like to show you they know what they're talking about, too, by, you know, playing their music. So you guys can have a chance to hear how they stack up against everybody else. And
that's another thing. Talking about that, I hope to see a bit more doing in the new year, is the MSI Extras. We occasionally do interviews with our panellists and also with our Song of the Week nominees, and definitely hopefully our hit list winners as well, where we sit down with them via Skype for an hour and have a chat with them about their music, about their backgrounds, sometimes about obscure things like pizza and coffee.
And monkeys.
And monkeys.
Yeah.
And pink
Monkeys with pizza and coffee.
Exactly. Yeah, I know Miles out there is saying he can hear some echo in the audio. I know you can. Nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. It's a Skype issue, and we try and work it as much as we can, but it happens. I apologize for that up front.
I'm sorry.
That's the way it works sometimes.
My
Sorry.
fault.
Sorry.
That's all right. It just happens. Now, before we move on, I want to play one final track for you from our most requested artist thus far on MSI Radio. You can vote for that one, too, by the way, in the MSI Awards page. You want to take a trip over there, make your vote count, do so. Right now in the lead is Project Sirius with their track called Philadelphia Experiment. Here that is on MSI. Hope you enjoy it, everyone.
Oh.
You can't control our minds. You can't create a storms. But now you know the facts and say that you can't be gone. The great ship you've had adore. Think you this matter more. But now you know that God exists when the moon should fade.
Attention to all crews and volunteers. Please board the ship and proceed to the safe area. The experiment is about to begin. I repeat, to all crews and volunteers, please board the ship and proceed to the safe area. The experiment is about to begin. Alle Mannschaften und Freiwilligen. Bitte an Bord des Schiffes und in den sicheren Bereich fort. Das Experiment kann beginnen.
is Project Sirius and their track, The Philadelphia Experiment, which leads the vote in our most requested artist of the year. And yeah, it's just the way it is sometimes. You got to get out and vote. If you like it, vote again. I don't think you can vote again, so make sure you vote at least once. Please.
Please vote.
Yeah, please vote, exactly. Unless, of course, you're from New York, and then you can vote more than once.
Yeah,
That's the only reason Tom lives there.
this is true. I want my voice to be heard.
Did you always vote for the underdog?
That's because
No.
Underdog is the reigning superhero of New York. You didn't know that? Underdog and Polly, they're from New York.
This is
Underdog
true.
was fantastic.
Oh, it's a great show. All right, before we get out of here today, we do want to give a shout out to one of our friends out there who made a special Christmas track for the holidays. Miles,
I want you to tell me all
Go
about
ahead.
Christmas, Miles.
please do.
That's what I'm saying. I want you to tell me all about Christmas, Miles. I just want to say, songs of the year. Miles didn't submit this to the show, but it's on a website called iCompositions.com that we all regularly frequent. And he also asked myself, my wife, and my young son of 4 years old to contribute towards the track. And it turned out really, really brilliant. What a great Christmas song. He's got kids on there. He's got all sorts of stuff, including his own son singing along with him. And, yeah, very touching, very, very nice. And thanks for having us part of it, Miles. And it is a great Christmas song.
All right. Well, I hope
Yes,
we
it
can.
is.
I hope he submits it one day. Maybe we can hear it here on MSI. Who knows?
We should do a special festive show one year.
I was going to say, we did have people this year who have submitted Christmas music. And if we had done a show during the Christmas holiday, we might have, listened to Christmas music, but we didn't, unfortunately. So,
Right, next year we'll do a special show for Christmas music.
All right. So next holiday season, make sure you submit your Christmas music, musicsceneinvestigation.com. We'll do it before Christmas. That way you can play it for your friends on Christmas as well.
I'll even wear my Christmas hat again.
Well, I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. Maybe we can get Tom to wear one too. So, all right. We don't use gong sounds. Just want to let everybody know that. Unless we can find gong sounds. But we appreciate y'all being here today with us on Music Scene Investigation as we tell you or have told you about what we're planning in 2013. Hope you join us again when we start unveiling this stuff. It should be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to it. Now we're going to take out and leave you with something from Paul Miro again. We're going to play his brand new track. Brand new. Get it? That was the name of it. Not that it was a brand new track, but it was. Never mind. We're going to play that
Just
again.
play the music.
I know. And we'll talk to you next week right here on Music Scene Investigation. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Happy
Bye.
New Year's.
Hey, my love, don't you wanna feel that way, my love? Tell you how it's gonna be. Bar is open, drinks are free. See the dog and pony show. Thinking fast but talking slow. Future proof, scoop and run. Phases are all set to stun. Summer nights are oh so sweet. Baby,